What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, and this is your first time stopping by, be sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video, share it, comment, get it out there. Just get it out. But be sure to smash the subscribe button. She says you should. Everybody should. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be changing some fuel filters. And I apologize for the roosters in the background. But we got both our fuel filters for the Cummins last night. And there's gonna be one under the hood and one under the bed, under the bed. So we're gonna pull the truck around, and unfortunately, I know you guys are probably waiting, as I am very much waiting impatiently for the bumpers to be done on the Cummins. And we ran into some issues, I guess, with the powder coat. They ended up having to strip the chrome and everything off, which I kind of figured that's what needed to be done. But regardless, whatever, hopefully they're soon going to be done and ready to be put back on the truck. But we're going to get things rolling here and probably pull the truck over and around. We have both filters and we have the manual ready to go with the replacement. So we're going to pull this thing around and get rolling on this. The indicator light has been on for probably a few months now, so not good. We got to get them changed and get them swapped out. So we're gonna get this thing fired up and get it moved over, get some tools, and we're gonna tear into this thing. Also, if you guys missed the last video where I installed the cab lights, be sure to check that out. That was a very adventurous and scary video that I did, and task that I did all at the same time. So be sure to check that out and give that a like. And I will put that video in right up here in the corner so you guys can easily access that. So let's go, let's get this thing fired up. In the process of trying to start this thing, it must have been so long that I've actually ran it, it doesn't even want to start. Nothing. Just clicks. Gotta be kidding me. It's always something. So hopefully the batteries are just dead for some who knows whatever reason. But yeah, so we're gonna try and get this thing fired up and get it moved. So yeah. Hoorah! We are back in business. And that was actually fairly easy, but delayed us about 15 minutes. So, whatever. That's what happens when you don't drive your stuff. So drive your stuff, children. I mean, yeah, I probably should drive my, oh, that's right. I can't. I'm sorry. That outburst right there, I have to apologize. Again, if you missed the cab light video, check it out. Just do it. There they are, kind of lit up. I don't know how well you can see them, but there they are. Check it out. Because of the battery being dead and I let it run for a little while, we're probably gonna have to let it cool down maybe. I'm not sure, maybe not. Maybe drain it right away, I'm not sure. Might have to let the fuel settle out or whatever. I don't know. I didn't read it yet, so we're gonna get in the manual and look, but I swear, if this doesn't start now again, then she's gone. I'm sorry. I should have never said that about you. I would never get rid of you. I can't. Basically, we're gonna place a drain pan under it, open the water drain valve, drain it into a container, close the water drain valve, remove lid using a socket, strap wrench, remove the used filter, wipe clean, sealing the surfaces, install new O-ring, blah, blah, blah. Pretty simple. We got our Duralast fuel filters here. This one goes under the hood. This one goes under the bed. Got these from AutoZone. One of them was like $49.99. The other one was $59 or $54.99, something like that. It was over $100. So just know that when you change these, that it is kind of pricey for the filters, but it should last a while, and I will look and see how long it can go in the manual. So we're gonna get under here and open the drain valve, get a container, and go from there. You're not gonna be able to see it. And it just slid down, I think. But have our container down there. I gotta move it, and that little yellow knob down there is where we're gonna open to drain it. And then you just need to get a socket or something, or some kind of wrench up on the top of that to take that off. And then you're pretty much done. It's really not hard to get to at all. Now that valve is only a quarter turn, so you don't have to go cranking on it super crazy. We are officially done draining that one out, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this out of here, but what do you think? Huh?
She likes to work here too, on trucks, so you're drooling everywhere.
All right. Well, that's about how much you're gonna get out of it, roughly. So now I'll go get a socket, and I kind of doubt that they're gonna tell me the size of it because they don't want you doing this stuff. They really don't want you doing it at all. They tell you the foot-pounds of it, but remove lid using a socket or strap wrench. Yes, exactly. They don't tell you the size. Since they don't tell you, I will tell you. It is 1.125 inches. And yeah, it fits right on there. So hopefully this being a deep well, it doesn't affect it. But we're gonna see if we can get it in there. And it's on. You're definitely gonna wanna have two hands in there. One holding the top of the wrench and the other one turning it so you don't slip off the nut. It is on there kind of tight. And we just lost a little fuel. Probably should have left the drain open again. And I think we will. Well, we can't at this point, but I can open it now and drain the remaining fuel that is in the reservoir there. And boom, there you go. And that actually doesn't look too bad. But like I said, the light was on, so we're gonna change it. And you can wear rubber gloves if you don't really want to get diesel on your hands. But I think they call that a sis. Big old sissy. Anyway, So there's the old one. And we're gonna get the new one in here. And hopefully, yep, looks exactly the same. Looks identical to me. Doesn't have as many star things around the outside, but otherwise it looks the same. So we'll go ahead and put this in. I'm sure you've seen the sticker that was on there, so yes, I did remove it. Tighten her back up and you are done. Now, the next one should be the easier one. And that one I know is under the bed here somewhere. So we'll crawl under here and try and find this one. Right up there, I believe, is where this bad boy is. And this little drain valve is right on the bottom. You're just gonna open that. So we're gonna get our handy dandy cup that's all the way up there. This one does require a lot of torque to get it released or loosened. So basically what you want to do is you want to open the valve and then crack your filter loose, like a quarter, half turn, maybe even a full turn, depending where it gets air, so you can drain the remaining fuel out. And then you might have to loosen a little bit more. Once it's all out, you can pull the whole canister off, and then you'll be able to pop off or pull out your filter that's inside and then throw it back on. It's pretty simple. I think it comes with an O-ring for the sensor as well, or the top. I think it's probably the top, but we'll get it loosened and pulled out of here and go from there. Once you drop it down, that's what it'll look like right there. And I did unplug the sensor as well, just for the simple fact that you're gonna be turning the whole thing loose. So at this point, we should be able to pull this out. Now we can pull the sensor out of here. Have to loosen that nut. You'll pull the whole thing out. It'll thread into the bottom of this, and then you'll screw this one back on. And they do send you a new O-ring, like I said. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it is installed, and now we will begin to do the priming process. And the page is disappeared. Okay, so we'll go to the priming. Man, I got this manual super dirty now. So priming if the engine has run out of fuel, which I believe it says to go to that section anyway. Yeah, prime the engine using the procedure in priming if the engine has run out of fuel. So what we're gonna do, basically it says add amount of fuel to the tank. We don't have to do that. Turn ignition switch to the start position to engage starter for 1 second. Return ignition switch to the run position. This will activate in-tank fuel pump for approximately 15 seconds, and you're going to repeat that process twice. And then you basically do with the normal starting procedure. So we're going to do it. So we're gonna go to start there for like 1 second and then go back to run. If you guys can hear that, that is currently the lift pump, and it has shut down, and that is the 3rd time we have done it. So at that point, I believe we can start it, and it may run rough according to the manual, just because till it gets all the air out. So here we go. And it started right up. So far so good. Seems to be running relatively smooth as of right now. And as that's going and running right now, we're gonna double check and make sure we don't have any leaks anywhere. Looks good up front. We'll double check out back. Looks good up there as well. And honestly, it sounds perfect. It sounds normal as it should. So honestly, I think we got all the air out, we got it primed, and we're back in business. We'll just double check in here and make sure that we did everything. The engine may run rough until the air is forced. Yeah, I believe we are done. She is running smooth, ladies and gentlemen. So, fuel filters are done. And they have only been on for who knows how long. At this point, we are finally able to go in to this little message icon up at the top of the screen. We're gonna be able to go in there now. I think it's in vehicle info. Fuel filter life reset. Engine must be off with engine in or ignition in run. All right, we can do that. So we have it in run. We're gonna hit reset. Confirm reset. We would like to select yes. And confirm reset. Yes. 100% boom, we're back in business. And at that point, you can go back to whatever screen you had it on, which is fuel economy for us. And we're gonna start it up one more time just to make sure. Let it run as we clean stuff up. At that point, we're gonna be back in business and back on the road. Just kidding. We gotta get our bumpers back on first. But that is one step closer in the right direction. The next step is gonna be getting the oil change. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that myself or if I'm gonna take it to like an express lube place like I've done with all my vehicles, because it's so much simpler and quicker. But I gotta compare the costs and see what it's gonna run and go from there. So we're gonna start this up one more time and see how well it runs. It started back up even with the battery being dead after running it for a couple minutes, so it don't hurt to run it even longer. Starts right up, runs like a charm. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Anything else you want to see with the truck, the Camaro, let it in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe. And also, you're gonna have to hit that bell, because otherwise you may not get notified. So subscribe, hit the bell, like the video, share the video, follow us on Facebook at iMoto23 and Instagram at iMoto23 as well. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it helped you out if you're changing your air filter. Holy shit. We ain't doing that yet. Your fuel filters, I hope it helped you guys out. Hope you learned something. And then from this point on, you can continue to just go on and change them. No problem. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.